Hello, welcome to our money management revision tutorial. I'm going to be looking at the 2015 data sheet, and the first question is about a bank statement. So we're going to have a look at the bank statement, and these are the questions that might be asked on the exam paper. So the first thing we have to realise is it might ask you the name of the bank. There's your name of the bank. Or it might say, which branch is it? This is a branch, the New Milton. And of course you know about the sort code, the account number and the address. Another thing I need to mention is the overdraft limit, which is £800. And whenever you are overdrawn, it shows you by the OD at the side of the statement. So make sure you know that. Another thing I need to point out is the statement starts off with what we call the opening balance, which is £602.18. Now this is what you have started off with. This is in your account on March the 5th. Okay, now what you need to look at is make sure you look at the columns here. This is the date. Okay, and for an example, this here, 3rd of March, direct debit, New Forest, £148.34. This is called a transaction. That is something that has happened in your account. Either money has been put in or taken out. So that's a transaction. So this tells you the date. We have the payment type. What sort of payment was it? Was it direct debit? Was it a standing order? ATM refers to cash withdrawal. Okay, so we have your debit card, a check. This is the payment type. This column here, details, gives you more details. For an example, this direct debit here, what type of direct debit was it? It was given to a gas company. Now here, this is important as well. This is paid out. This is all the money that has gone out of your account. So all this money is going out of your account. The next one, the paid in, this is all the money that has gone into your account. So all this money is going into your account. Yep. So we have our paid out, money going out. Paid in is our money going in. And the last column, the balance, this is what is left in your bank account once the transaction has been made. So this transaction here on the 3rd of March, where a direct debit has gone out £448.34, once this has happened, this is your balance. That's what's left in your account. So that is your balance here. So that's what I wanted to point out before we start the questions. Right, let's look at question number 1. So this says, describe in full the transaction which took place on the 9th of March. So we look on our date column, look for the 9th of March, and it's always a good idea to put a ruler across here to make sure that you're reading the right line. Okay, so on the 9th of March, what transaction took place? Now, in this question, you have to make sure that you explain this in full. So number 1. Okay, so if we look at this transaction, it tells us that it is a direct debit for gas. So it's a gas direct debit where £148.10 has been taken out of your account. So you have to mention that. Okay. So here it's telling you that a gas direct debit has been paid out. Make sure you put the paid out for £148.10. The next question, let's have a look at this one. It says, how many checks are shown on the statement? So here I would look at my payment type and look for checks. So if I search through here, right, there's one check there and one check there. So to answer the question, how many checks are shown on the statement, the answer is 2. So number 2 will be 2 checks. So that's how many checks are shown on our statement. Right, let's go to number 3. What is the total value of the checks shown on this statement? Right, okay, so the way to do this, so I'm going to look at my checks. So this one check is for £121.09, and the other check is for £34.98. So if you look at the answer, so we add these two values up, and this is the total value of the checks on the statement. Right, question number 3, what is the total amount of cash withdrawals? So what I have to look through here, again, payment type, where are the cash withdrawals? Now make sure that you use your ruler and go through each one by one, because it's very easy to miss one out. So I'm going to look for cash withdrawals, and remember ATM is a cash withdrawal. So there's 1, 2 and 3, and this one is asking me for the total amount of cash withdrawals. So what I want you to do is to attempt that question, pause the video, release it, and see if you've got the right answer. Okay, so welcome back. So there's the answer. So all I've done, I've looked at the ATMs and I've added the values up. All these values, I've just added them up, and the total cash withdrawals is £150. Now the last one, it says, what is the total of the amounts paid in? So we have to look through our paid in column, which is here, and he wants to know the total. Okay, so do this and then release the pause. Welcome back again. Let's look at the question. So the total of the amounts paid in, we look at paid in, and we just have to actually add these values up. This is what I've done here, and the final answer is £2,071.83. So that's all to this question. Thank you.